It's El Clásico time, and to be honest, this is the first El Clásico in a while where it's been exciting. I'm not gonna lie, this one's exciting. Barca fans, this time you guys are actually serious competition. As a Real fan, yeah, you guys are finally serious competition. In the years in the past, you guys weren't really serious. It was still El Clásico. The name holds up to the occasion, but it wasn't that serious of a match because we know who would win all the time. Except that 2022 season where you guys beat us 4-0, which is fair enough. But after that win, Xavi got a new contract, so who won in the end day? But in the end day, this match is going to be one of the hardest El Clásicos for Real Madrid in quite a while. This Barca team, you guys are good. You guys are good, and I was gonna give it a couple weeks. I was gonna give it a few days, couple games, just to see how this Barca team is. Can they keep this up every single time? And after that Monaco game, I was like, okay, is it the Barcelona of old? Do they still have some of their old tendencies? But that Bayern win, wow. That was, first of all, an incredible win for Barca. They finally get a win over Bayern. Bayern's kind of their haunted team. Every single time Barca faces Bayern, it doesn't go the best. Let's just say that. So for them to get this big win over Bayern, yeah, this is a huge result. There's no doubt about that. And there's one guy who I'm really scared of. No, it's not Lamine Yamal. He is very scary as well. But it's really Rafinha. And Rafinha, anytime he faces Real Madrid, he has a good game. This is something I've noticed. Yeah, most of the time it comes in the friendlies where we've played in the USA every summer, but even in the actual season, he has good games. And yeah, he is very scary. He's a very scary guy. A lot of Barca fans have seemed to like him this season because he's just been incredible. But even the past couple seasons, I like Rafinha a lot. I think he's a guy who runs a lot. He's a guy who doesn't hold himself back. You know, he tries things. Sometimes he doesn't pull them off, but as I said, this season he has pulled them off. And I think he needed a guy like Flick behind him who knows how to get the best qualities out of him, and him in this left wing role, which wasn't really tried in the couple past years. Most of the times Rafinha will play on the right, I would say, but yeah, he's tried him in the cam role, in the left wing role, and he has been just incredible. As I said, he has been, in my opinion, Barca's best player. I don't think there's a doubt about that. And Lewandowski this season, he's just scoring goals. For every season for Barcelona, he has scored goals, but this time it feels different. But Barca have scary players. It's not the past years. They have healthy players now too. Pedri, we know his qualities, but can he stay healthy? So far he has. Gavi's coming back. You got Dani Almo, who started very well. He got injured, but now he's back. The only problem right now for Barca is, and something that I think Real Madrid will take advantage of, is that defense. I'm not saying their defense is horrible. They actually have a pretty good defense. But the thing with that Bayern game was if Bayern scored maybe earlier, or if they gone up 2-1, I think Bayern might have won that game. And Bayern had a lot of chances. That's what I'm saying. Bayern had a lot of chances. They were really in the final third a lot of time. But the problem with Bayern was they had incapable wingers. First of all, I thought Olise is a very good player. Yeah, Olise is a very good player. But that game against Barca, he just wasn't very good. I think Balde got the best out of him. Bayern were progressing from midfield to attack pretty well. But the problem was the wingers in attack just couldn't take advantage. And a lot of times you saw Harry Kane really in the midfield. There was nobody in the box. The wingers, it was their job to kind of create something and score, and they couldn't. Gnabry wasn't great. You had Coman who came on, wasn't great. Olise, as I said, wasn't great. So their attacking options weren't great. But if you look at Real Madrid, their attacking options, as I said, Vini just scored a hat-trick. Mbappe slowly coming into the game. But this is his first El Clásico too, so you'll know he'll try to prove something right. Another thing I think Real Madrid will take advantage of is Barcelona's unexperienced players, which is guys like Casado. I think Real Madrid will take advantage of that. Real Madrid just has a lot more experience. Real Madrid over the past couple of years as well in El Clásico, they've been winning so much. The only problem for Real Madrid when it comes to this El Clásico is no Courtois, who obviously, this guy is unbelievable. Lunin is a very good goalie as well. But Lunin coming into the game, straight away into El Clásico, is going to be hard. But we know last season he dealt with pressure very well, and he came into the situation, for Courtois, he was very good. So I don't have any doubts on Lunin. I think Lunin will do a very well job. Another guy who I thought was slowly coming to the game, especially last game against Dortmund, I thought he was very, very good, is Rodrigo. And Rodrigo missing this game is a huge blow. In my opinion. Yes, we're going to go back to this formation of the diamond where Mbappe and Vini will be up top. And you might say Rodrigo would have been benched anyway. But Rodrigo played so well in that Dortmund game. For him to get injured is unfortunate. Even as an option off the bench, Rodrigo is very, very helpful. So now we don't have that. And now the only attacker we can really rely on if we don't get goals is a guy like Endrick. Carvajal is another huge blow. Obviously, he's been injured for a couple weeks now. But We've seen with Vasquez, it's not great. He scored last game, but defensively, Vasquez was struggling against a guy like Gittins, who's a very good winger. There's no doubt about that. But imagine a guy like Rafinha running at him. Rafinha in this form, it's gonna be very hard. But yeah, some of the injuries for Barca is not really. I mean, Ronald Araujo has missed the whole season, so he's not really someone worth talking about. But Ter Stegen, I thought Peña has done a very good job at replacing him. Ferran Torres as well, he was really non-existent anytime he played. So Barca overall, they're pretty healthy, I would say. But talking about the defense, Kubarsi, unbelievable player. Koundé as well, but Kubarsi at that center back role, he's been very good, as well Martinez. So that's why I think even Araujo, if he was to play, yeah, he probably would start, but in my opinion, I wouldn't start him because that two center backs have been incredible. But this is what I'm saying. I think Vinicius, a guy like Mbappe, they can take advantage of a game like this and kind of test out that center back partnership. They can test out that midfield, which was of Casado and Pedri. Pedri's a great player, but is there enough physicality in that midfield? Can a guy like Valverde, Tchouaméni, even a guy like Bellingham, can they take advantage of that? I think they will. This is my prediction. But I'm acting like Real Madrid are incredible in the back. Real Madrid are not very good in the back as well. We've seen it this season. Our defense has been horrible this season. There's no doubt about that. Our defense has been so out of place with no structure. This is my feelings towards the team. I just think there's no structure. Rudiger and Militao, they're great defenders, but if we didn't have them, to be honest, if you put any two random center backs, let's say we put Martinez and Kubarsi in this system, in this Real Madrid system, man, they will struggle. Because Rudiger and Militao are always the last ones back. And it's always like, when we get counterattacked, it's like Rudiger is on an island on his own, or it's like Militao is on an island on his own. Those two guys are very, very dependent on, and sometimes that's not the best because we just have no structure. That's why the issue is, if Barca get a counterattack against us, trust me, it's gonna be scary. Especially you see the Yamal, Rafinha running at you, and a guy like Lewandowski who's a great finisher. It's going to be scary, that's for sure. I think the idea around this match is we won't have possession, to be honest. I think Barcelona is gonna have most of the possession. I mean, this is what happens every El Clásico. Barcelona dominate possession, but Real Madrid on the counter, they hit them and they score. And I think this is going to be the same story of this match. So let me just get into my predictions, right? I think Real Madrid will win this game 3-2. I think it's going to be a very, very close game. It's going to be a game with a lot of goals. I think Barca will score first, but I think Real Madrid, anytime you score first against Real Madrid, you know the consequences. I think Barcelona will be pretty good this game. It'll be a pretty scary sight for Real Madrid. A guy like Yamal, those guys are very good. But Real Madrid with Vinny, with Mbappe, I think Mbappe will score 2 goals. I think Vinny will score 1. Hey, I'm a genius if this comes true. I'm saying Real Madrid wins 3-2. Maybe there's a bit of bias, obviously. I think Barca fans will say, hey, we're gonna win. It's a lot of bias involved, honestly. It's my team, right? I'm looking at this game from both sides. When Barca played Bayern, they played a very, very high line. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna come into the Real Madrid game. I don't know if they're coming in with the same structure, but if they come in like that against Real Madrid, it's going to be very, very hard. It's going to be very hard, especially against a guy like Vinny and Mbappe. It's going to be hard. A high line is not the best choice, but this is why I'm saying I'm gonna wait for the game and see how Barca line up in that match. It could be a lot different, but as I said, I'm predicting this is gonna be a game with a lot of goals. That's for sure. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this preview. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Who do you guys think will win the El Clásico? Who do you think will be the star of the match? Will it be Yamal? Will it be Vinny? Will it be Mbappe? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and peace out.